They are.
Nice. And you know what? People were having a really nice time outside today, too, because the weather cooperated beautifully.
Absolutely. A little too chilly when the wind picks up in the evening, but the daytime temperatures have been great. Nice air quality. We've had comfortable temperatures to start the week, but some big changes just around the corner that will make you, I think, better appreciate the ocean air conditioning we've had around the Bay Area over the last 3 days. Outside right now, we got blue skies, but only 68 degrees in San Jose if you got some evening plans. My recommendation is to take a jacket as you head outside. We'll see low 60s approaching 6 and 7 o'clock tonight around San Jose, 73 in blue skies around Walnut Creek with a few high clouds, 64 in San Rafael and into San Francisco. The low clouds have moved away for the moment around the Golden Gate Bridge. We've got 59 degrees and the wind out of the west at 17 miles per hour. So a strong sea breeze, keeping temperatures mainly in the 50s, 60s and 70s around the Bay Area. And you see the clearing now around San Francisco, a little northwest wind down the coast, giving you that late day clearing. Not so much around Half Moon Bay, but back into the sunshine around Santa Cruz. Now for tomorrow, little change in the wind direction should lead to slightly warmer temperatures. A little bit of patchy low clouds for the morning, less than what we saw this morning. And notice more sunshine for the afternoon, and the wind, which is strongly onshore right now, begins to change direction tomorrow. Notice the wind arrows now pointing offshore, a sign that high pressure is building in, which, at least where tomorrow's concerned, should lead to a jump in those daytime highs about 5 to 10 degrees warmer than what we saw today. So for the morning, patches of low clouds will have low 50s to start. Then around noon, we got those numbers in the 60s and 70s. And then tomorrow now, 80s, making a bit of a comeback out towards Solano County. Low to mid 70s around San Jose, close to 80 in Morgan Hill, still hanging on to the 60s from San Francisco to Oakland, and mostly 70s around the North Bay. Now let's jump forward to what will likely be the warmest days of the week as we get into Thursday now. Mostly 80s inland. Then look what happens on Friday. The map just changes all over the place. We got 90s inland, 70s and 80s from San Francisco to Oakland, and notice the chance of seeing 100-degree temperatures out there towards Vacaville and Fairfield. That is where we have the extreme heat watch Friday and into Saturday. As you'll notice, Saturday weekend temperatures here a lot warmer than what we just saw this past weekend, hanging on to the 90s inland there, including San Jose, 70s and 80s around San Francisco and Oakland. So Thursday through Saturday, hottest days of the week with a good chance of seeing those 90s. What will begin to break the heat is later in the weekend. Cutoff low moves up from Southern California, and a trough of low pressure dropping in the Pacific Northwest. These two will start to come together towards the end of the weekend. That will start to bring up the stronger sea breeze and may even bring some showers towards the Sierra and areas north of the Bay Area by next Monday. Stay tuned on that. That would not be what you expect in June, but it should lead us to some cooler temperatures in about another week. So for now, things are relatively mild, a little bit warmer tomorrow, but then those temperatures even around San Francisco climb up, might even get close to 80 downtown San Francisco on Friday. And look at how Friday we got 90s and 100s. That will start into the weekend. That is when the excessive heat watch for Solano County will be active, and then we start to cool down heading into next weekend. So the heat, it comes in fast, but it doesn't look like it's going to stick around that much. Really 2 to 3 days of heat in time for the start of the weekend.
It's good when it's in short spurts like that, so
Absolutely.
we don't lessens the fire danger, but we'll have to watch those days anyway. All right, thank you, Rob.